Hey Monty, how's it going?
Good. How are you, Ben?
Good, I'm good. So I really liked what kind of sound we were getting from you last week. It really filled the room. I just really want to focus on your posture
Sure.
and how the sound feels coming out of your throat. If you feel any tension in your jaw, okay, that's what I really want to focus on this week. So we're gonna just get right into some warm ups. I want you to go. We're gonna do a 5 finger pattern. You're gonna start here. You're gonna go. E-ah, e-ah, e-ah. So you're really going to keep it out. Okay, so it's going to be a little brighter. It's going to be like a Broadway bright. You know, I don't really want anything classical and,
Sure.
up and down. I'm in the back of the throat. So let's have you do that. And when you go down, I want you to spin
Sure.
the sound up as you're going down. Okay?
All right.
All right, so we'll start here. Ready?
Yeah. E-ah, e-ah, e-ah. E-ah, e-ah, e-ah.
Half step.
E-ah, e-ah, e-ah. E-ah, e-ah, e-ah.
Can we go back and do that one more time? Sure. Can you do this every time you hit a higher note?
Perfect. Yeah.
Because you were falling a little flat. So I really want you to keep the idea of the air still moving
Sure.
every time you hit a higher note, okay?
E-ah, e-ah, e-ah.
Okay. Remember we talked last week at the end of the lesson a little bit about having that vowel already placed in your mouth when you breathe it in. So you're going, E-ah. So it's starting off a little flat. I'll go down here to demonstrate. E-ah, E-ah. So you're getting a higher note. I want you to keep the air flowing the whole time. So when you breathe it in, breathe in an E. E. You're already ready. Okay, so can you try breathing that vowel in? Keeping that same space and forwardness while doing this at the top notes.
Sure.
Keep the air spinning. Let's do that again.
E-ah, e-ah, e-ah. E-ah, e-ah, e-ah. E-ah, e-ah, e-ah.
What'd you think?
Good.
How'd you feel?
Good. Okay.
Did you notice anything different when you started your breath off with the vowel already there?
I suppose that it felt easier to vocalize.
You were really on pitch. There was a drastic change between it just sagging a little bit and staying on top of the pitch right from the get-go, and you kept the same energy the whole way. So I really liked that. I loved that. Can we try that same exercise? Can we... We're going to change the exercise. We're going to go Yes, but we're going to slide both ways. We're going to go and remember to breathe in the vowel, okay? Yeah. So I want to try that in your key. We're going to start here. When you slide and you get to your higher notes, take your time, play with it. I just want you to feel free with it, okay? So if you want to go, so just take however long you want to get up to the top notes.
Okay.
Okay? All right. You ready?
Yep.
All right. Can you take the vowel breath in again before you do it this time?
Sure.
Great. Now can we do that just going e ah e ah e e ah e. Okay. Can we do that again, but you do this with it?
Sure.
When you get to the fifth,
Okay.
do that, okay? What'd you feel?
Could you be more specific? Like,
Yeah, no. The difference between the exercises of sliding up there and having the note, and then just going from point A to point B and just being able to feel the note before it happens. So did you feel more relaxed when you were hitting the fifth and the pattern?
if I was just doing that, I think so. I think that it is because that is just a different part of my voice.
Okay. All right, let's try one more thing because I want to keep everything bright, but I want you to really understand how your body can help you with this.
Sure.
So, and do you feel, you said you don't feel any tension in your throat ever?
No.
No? Do you know why, or have you just never thought about it?
No, I don't know. I don't know why I don't feel really any tension in my throat.
Okay.
I think it could be just habit.
Habit? Okay. Can you lay down on your back?
Sure.
And we are going to try that same exercise. I really want you to think about how your ribs feel when they expand. And I want you to think about how buoyant they are.
Okay.
And I want you to feel and think about the space that's in your throat. Okay? So we're going to be thinking about your throat and your ribs being nice and buoyant and expanded. Okay?
Gotcha. Yeah.
I want you to tell me at the end of it if you feel any more relaxed in any of those areas. Okay?
Throat. Okay.
And we're just going to go E-ah, E-ah, E-ah. Okay?
Okay.
We're going to start there. And keep doing this to keep it lifted. Okay?
E-ah, E-ah, E-ah.
Can you push it more to the front of your mouth?
Sure. E-ah, E-ah, E-ah. Yeah. It just feels odd.
You okay?
Yeah.
Why does it feel odd? What feels odd about it?
I don't know. It just feels like, one of my acting teachers once told me about like how when you're laying down, gravity is working all of this down, and so my inclination is to not is to fight against this force.
See, and that's what I want you to feel. I don't want you to fight against it. I want you to live in that area. So let everything fall.
Sure.
Okay? Promise. Let everything fall. Put both your legs down.
Okay.
Just shake everything out. Relax. I don't even want you to put your hand on your belly.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
No. I don't even want you to do this. Okay.
Okay.
I just want to see what happens.
Okay.
All right.
He.
You got it.
Okay.
Yep. When you do the E, can you smile for me? Can you go, na 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 boo boo? Can you do that for me?
Na 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 boo boo.
Do you hear where that is? Do you hear mine? Nanny nanny boo boo.
Nanny nanny boo boo.
Can you do that again? Nanny nanny boo boo.
Nanny nanny boo boo.
Can you just play with that for a minute? Just do whatever octave you want, wherever you want.
Nanny nanny boo boo. Nanny nanny boo boo. Nanny nanny boo boo.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Do you see what you're getting? It's all getting to the front of your
Yeah.
mouth. Okay. So that's where I want your E to be at, really in the front of your mouth. So I'm nanny nanny boo boo. So I want you to go E. Okay. That's where I want the E, because your ah is great. Your ah is very forward and it sounds really relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
But I want your E to be that same space, okay? And that
Sure.
same forward. Take a nice deep breath. Do it again. One more time. Yeah.
Interesting.
What do you think?
I won't lie to you, Ben. It feels a little bit. I feel like that's when I have tension in my throat.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. Okay, so we have tension in our throat when we do that laying down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But, so we'll know not to do that. That's fine.
Yeah.
But did you feel the difference when you had the E forward?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Okay. But you heard it.
I heard.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, we won't do that sitting down. But how did your ribs feel?
Interesting. I don't know. It felt harder to breathe.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I don't know. I've done exercises like that before.
Okay.
Usually just, vocalizing for speech,
Mhm. Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I feel like my body reacts differently because it's singing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. But
Okay.
yeah.
No. I just wanted you to make some discoveries there.
Sure.
But I think we found a really nice tone out of that. So can we try that and just see what happens with you standing up being relaxed? So remember that same vowel at the front. Nanny nanny boo boo.
Nanny boo boo.
All right, let's see what happens. And keep this going. All right, let's do that one more time. I know that I'm moving fast though, so I'm not giving you much time to breathe. So let's do that one more time. The higher we get, the more I want you to really activate this type of thinking of where I just need to let the pitch go. Because we talked about that last week where we felt like, well, we need the pitch it's going down.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to still think the pitch is going up.
Interesting.
Okay, even when you're going down, so that way you keep it nice and lifted. Again, really focus on taking a nice deep breath into the stomach, activate the diaphragm. There are moments where the higher we get, you tend to fall a little bit under pitch the more we go along.
Gotcha.
The middle notes, the first and the last note are great. I like how they sound. The vowel shape's great. The front of your mask is great. Now the higher ones we need to work on those middle notes in the middle. Okay, so let's try that one more time.
E,
Or when you're ready.
E, ah, E, ah, E, ah.
I liked everything that you just did except for the beginning E. It's starting to fall back into the throat.
Interesting. Okay.
Remember to keep that forward.
E, ah, E, ah, E, ah.
Great. Now, where did you feel the air come from? Did you, like, what's your process of letting air through?
So, start with your mouth in that vowel shape.
Mm-hmm.
And then what do you mean by process? Like, you go
So-
down there, feel this expand, and then...
No, I appreciate that. I wasn't as clear as I wanted to be. So, do you let all the air out at once? Do you push your
I
stomach
see.
in to let it all out? Do you get really tight up here in the chest? Because it seems like that.
Interesting.
It seems like there's a little tension up here. So,
Interesting. It feels like I'm just I'm not thinking about it. I'm not thinking about the kind of pressure. I just know that the pressure is there to push it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So possibly I need more pressure or less, one or the other. I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to see you think of it as your stomach as a balloon, a hot air balloon. So, when they get up there, they have to have all the heat rises and then it just sits there. Okay. I want you to think of it as when you take that breath, your stomach is you're still expanded, but the air is still moving. Okay. So you're not like caving in everything. Okay. So so I kept my stomach out that whole time.
Interesting. Okay.
So I want to see what happens if you add that into this.
Sure.
And then, let's just see what happens when you do that. Let's try that again with the E vowel and really focus on keeping it nice and out. Take that deep breath and just sit in it.
Sure.
Okay. Notice anything different? Did you feel anything?
Interesting. It does feel more supported.
Okay.
Yeah, it feels more supported.
Okay. Well, that's what I was going for. I'd love to see
Interesting.
some more support when you go through that.
And that's interesting. It's
Try-
a different feeling. Yeah.
Try one more thing for me. Can you have a really great posture and you carry yourself really, really well. And I like that. I wish I did that more. I always hunch over when I walk. I don't know why, I've just always done that. Can you stay with your posture that you have,
Okay.
but can you loosen your chest up a little bit?
Interesting.
Okay. Okay. When you go to bed at night, you're laying there and everything's relaxed,
Mm-hmm.
right? Okay, so it's the opposite of what we did when we were laying down, or how we felt, right?
Yeah.
Think about that.
Okay.
I mean, we've had that position since the day we were born. So think about that when you do this exercise.
Okay.
Let's see what happens. I don't want to give you too much, but I'll give you two reminders. The breath, the beginning vowel of E out in the mask.
Perfect.
Okay? All right. So when you get done with that, I meant to tell you one more thing. Let all that air out
What do you mean?
before you take another breath. So it's a E, E, ah, E, ah, E, ah. Then I take another breath.
So let it all out and then.
Yep.
Gotcha.
And then renew. All right.
Perfect. Okay. E-ah, E-ah, E-ah.
How'd that feel?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like the sound?
Yes.
Yeah, I do. That sounds really good. I can really feel your air moving. I really like that the valves in the front of your mask. We're still having problems with keeping it there consistently. But when it gets there, it sounds really, really good. And you're really, really on. So let's try something here. So I'm going to pull up music for a song that I'd like you to try.
Okay.
Have you heard of waving through a window?
I have.
Dear Evan Hansen. Cool. All right, let's see. All right. Oops. Okay. Let's just take a listen for a reminder. Cool. So it sounds like you know it.
Yes.
So let me pull up lyrics for you.
Sure.
Is it possible for us to do this on vowels?
Okay.
Can you do that with the vowels that are in there?
I can try my best.
Okay. Is that better right there?
Yeah, sure. Either or.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, I think it's better up there.
Up there?
That I can
Okay.
maintain my posture. Yes.
Great. Because what I don't want is I don't want your posture to fail when we try reading this. Okay. So I appreciate you saying that. So let's just see what happens. We're going to do, we're going to go up to a minute.
Okay.
I don't know where that's going to stop us at, but let's just go up to a minute and see how you feel with the vowels.
Sure.
Now, what have we worked on up to this point that you're going to think about when we sing these vowels?
Well, I think we're going to be thinking about the hot air balloon. I think I'm going to be thinking about having the vowel already in my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm going to be thinking about making sure that it rests here.
In your mask.
Yes.
Perfect. That is awesome. All right. Let's see what happens. And I'm excited. Perfect. So that worked out to be a minute.
Okay.
didn't really work, did it?
Interesting. It felt, I don't know.
How did it feel? I didn't mean to just shut it down right there. I apologize. How did you feel?
It feels, I don't know, maybe because I'm familiar with the song, it feels like I know how to sing it.
You already wanted to sing it.
Like,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah. No, I heard that. But we were 10 seconds in and I was like, you know what? We should probably just switch to the words. Because I felt like you had so much tension in your jaw.
Yeah.
Because you wanted to drop for the words.
Yeah.
So, you know what? That's my fault. We tried it. It's done. We don't like it, so we're moving on.
Experimenting.
Yeah, so let's see what happens if you just do it with the lyrics. Okay.
Sure.
But to keep you loose, especially in your chest, how I told you that I feel like there's some tension that I see up there, can you just sway your arms?
While I'm singing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just sway your arms.
Sure.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Yes. I've learned to slam on the brake before I even turn the key, before I make the mistake, before I lead with the worst of me. Give them no reason to stare, no slipping out if you slip away. So I got nothing to share. No, I got nothing to say. Step out, step out of the sun, keep getting good. Step out of the sun, because you've learned.
Perfect. What did you feel?
Good. Feels good. I think the hot air balloon really feels like a game changer.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, great. No, I love that.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's try this though. I like doing this, but I'm not sure it really worked. I felt like it took away from everything that we had worked on before.
Yeah, sure.
So let's try. I want you to do that again. I turned up the music a little bit more for you.
Okay.
Can you do this for me?
Okay.
Keep the phrasing going.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, because there's a lot of good phrases in here, but I want you to keep it going, especially. Give them no reason to stare. No slipping up if you slip away. So I've got nothing to share. No, I've got nothing to say. Step out. Okay, so really allow it to go
Sure.
the full phrase. So you keep
Really
the energy
lean it
going.
on. Okay.
Yeah, lean into it,
Sure,
okay?
Sure. Okay.
All right, let's try that.
I've learned to slam on the brake before I even turn the key, before I make the mistake, before I lead with the worst of me. Give them no reason to stare, no slipping up if you slip away. So I got nothing to share. No, I got nothing to say. Step out of the sun, you keep getting good. Step out of the sun, because you've learned. On the outside, always looking in, will I ever be more than I've always been? Cause I'm tapping on the glass. I'm waving through a window. I try to speak, but nobody can hear. So I wait around for the answer to appear. While I'm watching you go past. Waving through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving back at me?
Great. That was awesome. How'd you feel with the phrasing?
Good. I feel like, so the physicality hasn't quite attached to
Okay.
the message yet
Yeah,
in my head.
that's fine.
So I'm just kind of doing this without
Right.
thinking about the phrasing.
Okay.
You know what I
Okay.
mean?
So, this is a great lesson. I really enjoyed this. Let's have you come back next week,
Okay.
having sung that a little more, thinking about our phrasing, our breath, And when you practice this, I want you to have the phrasing going, but when you hit a high note, use your other hand to keep it up.
Interesting.
Okay. And there's some tricks for the falsetto. It's okay to, if you want to mix it or if you want to flip into your head voice. Okay. Don't feel like you have to do it in your chest voice where it doesn't feel as comfortable.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you know,
yeah.
Waving through, I'm waving through a window. I'm waving through a window. Okay, so go home and play with that.
Sure.
Try it different ways, and we'll see what happens.
Perfect.
Cool.